Do you ever feel like you're just jumping from one task to the next, but at the end of the day, you didn't really get much done? If yes, then keep on watching this video because I'll be sharing with you 3 simple step process that you can use to figure out what your priorities really are. I'm Basima, I'm a certified life and productivity coach, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you why it's not time or energy you're missing, but it really is your priorities. When you have unclear priorities, it makes it increasingly difficult to say no to outside things that might interrupt the task that you're working on. So this causes priority shifts. It causes you to end up switching from one task to the next and never really completing the task that you're working on. So if you want to see more videos related to life coaching or productivity, hit that like and subscribe button down below, and let's get right into the video. Step number 1 is to dedicate one day in the week that you're actually going to commit to for planning. So the reason why I love dedicating one day a week that I know is set for planning is because when things tend to get very busy or your schedule tends to get very overwhelming, the first thing that gets put on the back burner is planning. So knowing that you have a set day in your week that you're going to dedicate an hour or two to planning makes it so that it's super easy for you to follow through on that and commit to it every week. Just sit down and do a brain dump of everything that needs to get done. It means tasks, meetings, errands, chores, whatever it is that you know needs to get done for that week. I'd love to hear down below in the comment section what you struggle with when it comes to your priorities. Is it difficult for you to stay on task? Do you find yourself oftentimes overestimating or underestimating the amount of time that it takes to get a task done? Do you find a lot of distracting thoughts entering your mind when it comes to working on a single task? If you struggle with any of these, I'd love to hear down below in the comment section. Step number 2 is super crucial because this is where you're going to figure out what your priorities actually are. The way that you're going to do this is now that you have a list of everything that needs to get done, you want to go through that list and figure out why is that task important and what is the benefit that you're getting from that task. Now, doing this simple exercise really allows you to get an objective view of your tasks, because if not, it's going to seem like once you did that brain dump of activities that everything's urgent and important when in fact it's not. So let's say you're learning a new skill that you know is going to benefit you in the future. It's going to allow you to increase your revenue. Then that's something that you want to put higher priority. Say one of your tasks is more of a money generating task, so that's really the main source of your income. That can also potentially fall higher priority. So the reason that you would be able to know this is because you're identifying why the task is important. Now, to go an extra step to really know what your priorities are, say you have 10 tasks, you want to create a scale from 1 to 10 and be able to number these tasks based on their benefits. Really focus on the benefits of each task instead of the task itself. And you can start to rank them from 1 to 10 depending on their importance. And this is really going to allow you to know what are your priorities for the week. If you have more than 10 tasks, then you can create a larger scale where 1 could be top priority, 10 or 20 could be least priority. So that's something that's going to be super easy to do and help you identify what tasks are of your top and least priority. You could also use index cards or post-its while doing this and start rearranging the ranking system. It makes it very easy to see, and you can do all of this on your set planning day that we decided on in step number 1. Usually doing this exercise and really being able to see on paper the things that you have to do is already going to take away half the overwhelm. But if you're still feeling super overwhelmed, what you could do is also limit your priorities for the week so that you would know exactly what your objectives are for that week to complete. And say you have 10 priorities, you could limit them to 5 top priority tasks for the week or for the day, whatever it is that's going to work for you. And that can help decrease some of the overwhelm. This takes me to step number 3. Spend some time in the morning and some time at night to review what your priorities are for the day in the morning. This is going to allow you to know exactly what your focus areas are for the day. And at night, reflect on how the day went. Were you able to complete your priorities? Did you stay on task? And what it is that you have to do the following day. This allows you to just remain on track, especially if you have been consistently feeling like you easily are distracted or you easily fall off task. Then this is a great way to keep you on track throughout the week. This is a 3 simple step process that you can take and start doing in order to really figure out what your priorities are for the week. Having clear priorities is what's going to allow you to set those boundaries and stay on task and begin to say no no to other distractions or other interruptions that might come when you're working on something that's of high priority. This is a great way to differentiate between what's important and what's urgent, so that not everything feels super urgent and important for you. Now, I have done a video on setting achievable goals. If you currently feel like your goals are maybe overambitious or unrealistic and you're already losing motivation, then I'll link that video up above in the cards here and you can check it out. Once you know that you have achievable goals, then you can go on and manage your priorities. Now, I hope this video simplified how you can manage your priorities and really differentiate between what's important and what's urgent for you. Now, if you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Leave a comment if you're going to try out this exercise and how it went for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to see you in the next video. Have yourself a healthy, happy, and productive week.